Do you tell yourself you're going to travel more with your family and then you sit down to plan the trip and feel completely overwhelmed? Just so you know, you're not alone. Between booking all the reservations, planning the itinerary, and packing for your entire family, it's easy to think that maybe it's worth it to just stay home. But I'm here to introduce you to my favorite travel planning app, Wanderlog. Hey there, I'm Maggie of Parks Family Travel. I'm a mother of three, a former middle school teacher, and a travel planning expert. And I'm here to help other parents travel more with their families with less stress, more confidence, and while staying on budget. So let's jump in. All right, let's jump into all the features that make Wanderlog the best travel app out there. The first is that you can share individual trips with other people, and they can be either an editor where they get to make changes and add and contribute to the trip, or they can simply be a viewer who can know where you're going and when so that they can contact you while you're away. Let's jump into this trip to Austin, and I will show you how to add a trip member. To add a trip mate, either one that is going to edit or view, you'll find this little person with the plus icon and select it. If they're able to edit it, you can simply share a link with them in a text message or an email or whatever the case may be. Once they click on it, it will prompt them to create the account and edit it, or you can send an email to them as well. The same thing goes for view only. You can copy a link where they will only see the view and not be able to make any changes to the itinerary. And you can also refine your privacy settings. If you don't want them to see your checklists and notes, because that's more information for the planning process, you can unselect that. You can also take out any reservation information, so confirmation numbers and so forth. But I do like to have that accessible to someone outside of the trip that I trust. Again, you can copy that link or invite them by email, or if they're already a Wanderlog user, their username. The next feature that I want to share is the Explore feature. Maybe you know you want to go to Austin, Texas for a handful of reasons, but you don't really know much about the destination. The Explore page is an option to help you find hotels, restaurants, attractions, and more within your destination. If you click the Browse All button, you can choose specific things like cheap eats, photo spots, restaurants, and more. I can choose what to do, and I can now see a list of lots of different options I would want to maybe see and do while I am in Austin, Texas. So I can go through this and say, that looks like a really fun park, and I can automatically add it to my trip. I can add it to a category I've already created, like places to visit, places to eat, places to stay, and my to-do list. So I'm going to put it under places to visit. And now it has been saved and booked for me to refer to later. I'll go through this list and simply add them. If you already know a little bit more about your itinerary, you can even add it to a specific day and plan that way as well. Another incredible feature of Wanderlog, and one of the reasons that makes it the best travel app out there, is that you can record your information for reservations. So as you can see here, I have my flight information that I have already recorded with the flight number, the departure and arrival time, confirmation, and so forth. You can also add reservation information for your hotels and other lodging. You're simply going to open the hotels and lodging option, hit add lodging, and you can book through Wanderlog, which I don't really recommend. You can forward an email. So if you've gotten a confirmation email, you can simply click forward email, copy this email address, and then go to the confirmation email that you received from the hotel, forward it to here, and Wanderlog will parse that information and automatically create a reservation information note inside Wanderlog. If you don't want to do the forward email option, you can also directly look for your hotel and manually put the information in. So here is my hotel, the Hyatt Regency Austin. I'm going to click it. I'm going to select my dates that I'm staying there, and it has now saved that there. It will also show up now into my itinerary. So if I click on Saturday the 31st, you will see, if I open it up, that I'm staying at the Hyatt Regency Austin. Now, I prefer to have a little bit more information. So this is where you can put your confirmation number. You can say we requested a high floor room so that you can follow up. You might want to mention that there's breakfast from 7 to 9:30 each day, things like that. And then one of my favorite parts, and it's going to move into our next favorite feature, is you can put in the cost. So let's say those 4 nights at the Hyatt Regency Austin has cost me about $925. Once I put that information, it is now saved here under my hotels and lodging section. And we're going to now jump into another favorite feature, and that is the budget. As you can see over here in this tab is budget. I'm going to select that. And as I add reservations, that information has automatically been added to my budget. And I can also add my own individual expenses. This is fantastic for planning purposes. This helps you at the very beginning of the trip planning process start to have that baseline and help you estimate what this trip is going to cost and to make sure it's within your budget. And then as you are making reservations and making the bookings, or even on your trip, you can quickly add those expenses so that there's never a question of how much money you are spending on this trip and that you stay within your budget. So you can see here, I have my flights, I have my hotel, and I have my car rental and gas budget. I also have one sightseeing option and a overall guesstimate of what we're going to spend eating out.
The last thing I wanted to show you within budget is when you add an expense. Let's say we went to Torchy's Tacos and we spent $45. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to select food and I can type in Torchy's Tacos and I can say who paid for it and if we're going to split the bill. So I can say individuals and I can add the other individuals that I've shared this trip with to split the bill. Another thing I love about Wanderlog is you get to use it and customize it in a way that works for your brain and the way that you like to plan and organize. We have these three main areas: overview, itinerary, and budget. But within overview, this is where you can create notes to yourself, like I did here for driving tips. This is where it will store any reservation information you've added. And then you can add all kinds of different categories. You can create a places to visit, places to eat, places to stay. You can also create neat things like to-do lists with pre-made lists they've had, as well as things that might be something that's part of your trip routine. And the same thing goes for a packing list. You can open up a packing list and make packing lists for the kids and yourself, things you want on your carry-on or personal items. And they again also have pre-made lists, which really help you not forget anything. And you can also add your own customized list there. So once you use the overview section to brainstorm and help you kind of just get all of your ideas in one place, then you get to move and customize your actual itinerary or schedule. So you can see here, I have 3 full days in Austin with 2 travel days, one on each end. If I come here to the first day of my itinerary and expand it, I'm able to see where I'm staying and where I'm going throughout the day as a plan. So let's just talk about why this is so cool and what a cool feature it is. You don't only have your scheduled information organized here, but you also have a map view that helps you visualize where everything's going to be. The cool thing about the map is that you can focus in on just your places to visit or maybe even one specific day, and you can see your route for the day. So here I am landing at the airport and then going to my different destinations. Another awesome map feature is that you can open it up, select those places to visit and places to eat that you have brainstormed, and you can see where they are in relationship to one another and be able to group those within your itinerary to make a schedule that really flows and doesn't have you traveling from one side of town to the other and back again. Wanderlust truly is the best travel planning app out there, and I can't wait for you to jump in and explore.
If you're looking for more guidance on itinerary creation, go to parksfamilytravel.com/itinerary and grab my free itinerary guide and checklist.